Next piece of Marvel news: Julia Garner. This just dropped today. Shout out to Discord for everyone talking about that. Julia Garner, she's set to play Silver Surfer in the upcoming Fantastic Four movie. Shala Bal, not Norrin Rad. I know the internet is quite divided on this. We love you, internet, but sometimes,
Scary place.
yeah, it could be a scary place. Are you guys disappointed that they didn't announce Norrin Rad Silver Surfer first?
No. I think it adds more hype and mystique to the movie by still leaving him out. I am still upset that we haven't seen some suits yet, but
yeah,
that'll come at a later date.
Get mad over that. I agree with you 100%. That's something that you want to flip cars and set stuff on fire for, to be like, why haven't we seen anyone yet since they've been casting since way long ago?
We just got that one drawing of them together, but like even like a little selfie of like the four of them together will break the internet. It'd be great.
Yeah, I think sadly we're in a time where casting announcements aren't going to be announced the same way anymore, where we want it to be like a big event. I think those days are kind of over, sadly, because James Gunn is kind of doing the same thing, where it's kind of like, yes, such and such is playing, such and such. It is just confirmed via social media, and then here's a picture of them later on together. It would be so much better if they revealed her in a trailer instead, like showing a female Silver Surfer and then letting people talk about that. That way because the problem with this is that a lot of negativity is going to come with it, as we already see today. I mean, it's been probably almost 2 hours at this point since it was announced, and there's half of the internet with their pitchforks and torches up trying to burn Marvel for this, not even realizing that this isn't even the Silver Surfer they know. They just see female Silver Surfer and they're like, oh my God, look, woke Disney strikes again. And it's like, no, it's
again.
that's not. So I just wish they did it a different way, either showing her in costume in a trailer. I think that would make it feel a lot better. But overall, I think they're going to tell a good story. The fact that they're trying to get this out of the way first, I think is going to set up something nice that we can talk about in a future video of our very early Fantastic Four theories.
Yeah, to me this, and I know we've talked about this, but to me this says that they have bigger plans to expand on the lore of the Fantastic Four and their part of the MCU. Because again, if Fantastic Four is coming out in 25 and filming for Avengers 5 is going to start next year, which means we may get a 26-27, we don't have a lot of time to establish the Fantastic Four as a main group in the MCU. You're going to need help from additional characters in this movie to help tell that story and show us that story of who they are, where they've been, why haven't they been in the MCU. Everyone wants the Fantastic Four. Everyone wants Norrin Rad Silver Surfer. Everyone wants a Galactus. But we have to remember, they've tried this twice, and I didn't even say Doom, but they've tried this twice and they've completely failed. Shout out to Lawrence Fishburne for your Rise of the Silver Surfer. That was awesome. Some of the coolest live action stuff I've seen. But that being said, there's a lot more at stake for this show and this movie. I'm glad that we're getting something Silver Surfer to not make it feel like the Herald of Galactus shows up to Earth and warns everyone that Galactus is on his way. It's different. It's a new take. It's fresh. They can do so much and build out the cosmic portions of the MCU, whether it be this or multiversal. It's a cool thing. It's a plus. So
for sure. And to Rome's point, I think the fact that they're doing this kind of confirms the fact that we're going to get other heralds. And there's very interesting ways they can take it, not only with a cosmic Ghost Rider, which personally I don't think will happen, just because of the story and the ties to another character it has. But we're gonna get other heralds that will at least feel like mini bosses to Galactus, where I feel like the Black Order in certain ways failed with Thanos, because they just got beat way too quick. They got beat in like one movie. If you have a movie or a couple projects where the heralds are constantly kicking people's butt, constantly coming back, there's more and there's more. I mean, the stories you can tell are limitless. And then also, if you want to go down the route, one of my favorite comic stories of all time, the Donny Cates Thor run, where you just make Thor a herald, and for a little bit you have Thor, against everybody. And I don't know, man. I think you can do a lot of cool things with the heralds. So will we get more Doom stealing the powers of the surfer and surfing around? No, I think those days are over.
Trying to see Mobius go surfing on the board to jet ski to the max.
Here, Rome's, you have another comment here. I think in response to what Hero was saying, but they didn't do it right before. It's pretty unfair. Look at what happened with Avatar: The Last Airbender. We know how good the series is compared to how the source material is. True, and not to prematurely jump ahead, but I think we have an example right now with the X-Men 97 series that has put two antagonist-like characters or two villains on screen, and they're kind of sharing that same space, and we have different expectations for them. It's really no different for the Fantastic Four in the sense of Galactus, Doom, and then you have your Gold Power Ranger and the Silver Surfer, who's kind of that X Factor, who's like, yeah, with the power cosmic, like I'll go toe to toe with Thor. Like, you want to talk about who's the strongest Avenger? The anticipation for seeing someone like him is going to be massive, especially guys, just think about if come Secret Wars, you get a Silver Surfer and we have a symbiote suit Spider-Man. Like, we have all these just OP level characters in live action, and they're not overstaying their welcome. We're just anticipating them. That's the kind of stuff that I think is genius from the standpoint of Marvel Studios.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't think we're going to pass judgment on it, right? Because there's nothing really to judge other than a casting announcement. So stay tuned to the space.
100%.